this is Grinstar, and based on my previous video, I have a note player that plays once per bar, or plays a note fully for a bar and then randomizes the note, and then plays that note for a bar and then randomizes the note, then plays that for a bar. I want to split that into 2 tracks and alternate between the 2 tracks. And between the 2 tracks, I want a difference between the strings and the woodwinds that I have here. I'm going to use Arturia's strings and woodwinds just for concept purposes. Nothing realistically bases off this. So realistically, I kind of want it to sound like this for a bar. And then go to this for a bar. Right. Normally what it would happen is you got both these going. So on the first track here, I have I'm going to call that track the master track. And so basically this should probably master. So these 2 tracks are getting the information from master note player down here. So when this plays out, it goes out, and then it goes to these 2 tracks, gets routed to the MIDI, and it goes into them and starts playing. What I need to do next is figure out how to, and this is all going to come together as sort of a step 2 in my process of creating a larger experiment of generative sound using different devices. But what I want to do is I want to probably further this right here, that when it changes to the next bar, I need it to send out some type of information to the other 2 tracks. Realistically, I could do something with volume and just put something in here that maybe turns it off and turns it back on for a bar. But the only problem with that is that it would only be around this guy, and it wouldn't be able to sync up with this guy at all. So when I want on one playing, I want it off, and then I'd have to do something that basically either that or do some type of automation between the 2, and I don't want to do that. I think probably doing something in the note player and then sending that information to the other 2 will probably work. My first idea is to use a CC signal with this right here on the trigger, that it sends the CC signal out, and then it'll change the thing depending on it, because I want this as the master, and everything kind of takes the key off the master. So let's do it that way. If this doesn't work, I have a couple other ideas. Or actually just one other idea. So my initial thoughts on this were to use 2 constants. We want to have a constant on and a constant off. And that'll do the 2 states. And then we want to go to a select. We could do a merge, but let's do a select. All right, and then it's either on state or off state. And then what I want to do is I want to do sort of a random here. I want to roll the dice, and I want it to roll it every time that gate comes out. And then what I want to do is I kind of want to do a CC out and see if this works. CC out probably works really good when it comes on the same track, but I want to see if it'll go to be routed to other tracks. And I want it to not get confused by anything else that could possibly be going on right now. I want it to do, like, say CC40. I could change the channel and then have it go, but no. So let's close that. Let's go over to here. Let's see. We have the master volume, so now we're gonna say I want to listen to the MIDI. And then what did I say? I said 40. So we're going to go to CC 40. And then listen to it. And then I want it to turn off based upon the volume. And then we're going to do the same thing on the woods. We're going to already turn it off. And then we're going to add a thing in here. And then we're going to do MIDI. And we're going to put it on 40 also. And then we're going to turn it on. Hopefully not too loud. What was the original at? 17? Yeah, let's try that. Actually, I think I need to match it with the one up here because I think in the last video, we said that it does it for the entire bar. And that's kind of what we want to do. Okay, that is actually downright interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's add some more interesting stuff in here. Okay, I got something kind of weird, kind of cool. It's still a little dry sometimes. I think what I want is perfectly. It goes between the woodwinds and the strings, but I kind of want to change up the thing a bit. And I think Phrasebox is perfect for this. And let's dial in something like this. Both are working. It's kind of working the way I want it to. It's going back and forth. It's going between the strings and the woodwinds. On occasion, kind of randomly kind of do that. I think the final thing would be for me to kind of start loading in the last and final step of this and get something cool with the remedy that I demonstrated a while back. I think with the single note presses that I'm getting, I can come up with sequences and melodies using that, much like I would do with Arturia or something that has something built in. But I think the final video for New Year's will probably be messing around with that. New Year's Eve. I think that's the next recording time that I have. But anyway, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you later.